Brent, talking to each other, Doug and Brent. What will they talk about today? Doug and Brent are talking to some pimples, Doug and Brent. We'll talk to their friends and Doug and Brent talking on the Poundcast.
Welcome to the Poundcast once again, Brent.
Welcome to the Poundcast, Doug.
Here we are again, one-on-one style.
One-on-one, in person, face-to-face, cheek-to-cheek.
All things comedy.
Cheeks to cheeks.
At the studio. And look, we can see, I'm looking at myself on the monitor here. That's different.
Wow, that is a beautiful sight.
That's weird.
What a beautiful sight to be seen. Look at me, looking at myself.
Yeah, well, let's kick it off here with this one-on-one episode with...
Let's kick it.
I just got a crazy story to start off with.
Is that right?
Yeah, I was walking down the street, minding my own business, and this car pulls up silently.
Oh, yeah? Sniper.
Because it was a Tesla. I didn't even hear it.
Oh, okay.
I just hear it. What's that smell?
What?
He goes, what's that smell?
That's what somebody in the Tesla said.
Yeah, they said that to me. What's
and they
that
said
smell?
it like that. Now, did they have a speech impediment, or were they from a foreign country, you think?
Well, he had a South African accent, but in my mind, all I can do for South African is do kind of like a Cockney. What's that smell?
I know what you mean, but
yeah.
Go on.
So, a South African guy rolls up to me. What's that smell? I go, me? He's like, yeah, it smells good.
Well, good. That's actually how a South African accent would go.
Smells good. Good.
Yeah, good, yeah.
Kind of Dutch?
Yeah, right, they're Dutch, yeah.
They're kind of Dutch or something?
It's a Dutch thing.
I don't know. He goes, it smells good, mate. And I'm like, I don't know. I just take a shower, and I'm like, oh, is it this? And I breathed on him.
You got right up in his face?
He's like, that's the smell, mate.
He goes, that's the smell, mate.
And he goes, hold on. And he was on the phone, and he goes, land the rocket. Land it. And I'm like, wait a second. Elon Musk, what are you doing on my street? He's like, land the rocket. This is more important than the rocket. I'm kind of doing it right now.
Hold on, I got it real quick. Let me interject.
This is more important than the rocket. Land the rocket.
I got a quick interjection.
Yeah?
He goes, oh, that's the smell, mate. He said, meat? Not exactly. Carry on.
Oh, you know where I'm going. You heard this story before.
No, I just...
And I was like, the smell.
I was there. I was watching the whole time.
I said, I just ate this Louisville vegan jerky. And he goes, land the rockets. I'll bring the rockets back to Earth. You can't smell in space, mate. And I'm like, I don't know what you're talking about. He just wanted to know what I ate. And I ate Louisville vegan jerky. And I said, Elon, you got to go to LouisvilleVeganFoods.com if you want 20% off. He's like, how do you think I became a billionaire? By paying full price? I don't think so. And he logged in right there on that giant screen on his Tesla. He logged in. He says, what's the password to get to 20% off? I need to send this to Grims. I go, what's Grims? He's like, I can't say her name right. It's my wife. I said, oh, Grimes? He's like, I call her Grims. She's but a corpse. She would like this very much, wouldn't she? I said, look, Elon, you got to check out my podcast. It's the Poundcast with Brent Weinbach. And LouisvilleVeganFoods.com sponsors it. And they're offering 20% off for our listeners only. He's like, I'll punch it right up. I'll put it in autopilot. I'm Irish now. So that's what happened.
Next time I go and meet Rocket Ride,
he goes, what's the password? I said, Poundcast. Just pipe in Poundcast. You get 20% off. He said, off of what? I said, the entire order. He said, Grims would love this.
He said, SR26300
Right.
would love this. He'll be suckling on this all night long.
He'll be suckling on this all night.
He'll be suckling on the jerky all night long.
My boy will be suckling on the jerky.
My boy SR26300 will be suckling on the jerky, he will.
What's his name again? XR something or other?
XR2100, Atari 2600.
XAA12.
Oh,
Oh,
Texas
it's like
Instrument.
XAE A12.
XAE.
Mm-hmm.
What is it? What number?
A-12.
A-12.
AE is like, I think he...
Was he their 12th attempt, perhaps?
Could be.
He's number 12. Maybe the other ones were, misfires or something like that.
Maybe they ran tests when they had...
Maybe he was genetically constructed. Or not genetically, or mechanically constructed.
Yeah, how old is that baby now? He's a year old.
Just wait till he's 12 years old. It's going to be perfect. So he put the perfect name.
Is that the... Oh, he's like, I'm 12. I'm my golden age. I'm X-Ash A12.
Yeah. So, anyway, look, this stuff... This is what else he told him, because I was spying the whole time. I was creeping the whole time. I was in the bush.
ad is still going?
I was in the bushes, and this is what happened. He said, what else is going on about this stuff? You said, guess what? If you're up in that rocket for 9 months, that's going to work for you. Because this jerky lasts that long. It has a shelf life of 9 months. And also he said, okay, what else about it? He said, guess what? It's bagged in the United States of America. He said, oh, great, mate. And he said, that's right. It is great meat because it's meatless. And you heard it here first.
And then Elon drove off silently
into the sunset
with his silent car.
And hey, that sounds like a grim fairy tale in a way. That sounded like the ending to a Grimes fairy tale.
Grimes fairy tale.
A Grimes fairy tale.
I'm sure this is another episode where I'm just coming in blank. So this is just going to
got an idea.
This is just going to be off top of the dome.
Well, guess what? I have an idea.
I don't even want any ideas.
I'm loaded.
What do you got?
I have this one idea. You're going to... By the way, your computer is kind of showing in this camera, so you might... If there's any sensitive stuff on your
it's okay.
screen...
This is our Discord, which is available to our listeners.
Right. In case there's any sensitive material there, I want to just give you a heads up in case you don't want to see that.
Yeah, it's like even more visible now. So.
That's a good little...
there.
That works, actually. Okay, so check this out.
Yes. Yes.
I had this brilliant idea, mate.
Yes, mate.
For a mask.
Okay. Is it better than Will.i.am's mask?
What does he do?
Will.i.am has this like super futuristic like mask. It's got like built-in headphones and
really,
it's got these little discs on the side. You kind of look like a Star Wars character.
By the way, I think we're able to do this, right, Aaron? If we want to bring up pictures and stuff off the internet, we can do it on this TV here.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I mean, it's not.
I'm not plugged into anything.
Not that we need to or anything, but just I just was curious if that was possible. But
I'm not plugged in.
Oh, no need to be. Okay. Anyway, hear this out. So he's got earphones and all that, but check this idea out. How about a mask that looks like the top pair of pants, or they could even be jean shorts or something. So that way, your nose makes it look like there's an erection going on in there.
Like a pants.
Imagine
would there be a belt going across just below the eye?
Yeah, that's right. On the very top of it, there's what looks to be a belt, perhaps. Mm-hmm. But it's imagine the top part of a pants, khaki pants, or say it's even jean shorts. They're Daisy Dukes that go. That's what the mask looks like, is Daisy Dukes, so that the nose looks to be like there's something hard in there. And it's sticking out. And if anybody's wearing the mask the wrong way, where their nose is sticking out, it just sort of further, implies this sort of idea that if their penis is sticking out of their pants.
I like it.
I mean, I
you
think
could
this
do
is
jeans. You could do.
I think it's
different kind of pants.
I think this is a multi-million-dollar idea right here.
What if it's shorts? So your mouth is just barely.
Well, that's what I was saying. Jean shorts.
So like right here, you can kind of see some of the
some chin,
some thigh, some chin.
Some
little kind of sexiness right here.
I just think you put a print. You can get a regular shaped mask, but put the print of either pants or shorts or whatever. This is going to work perfect.
I'm thinking it should be actual like denim, like somebody make it.
It could be that as well, but I'm just saying if you wanted to stay use a good mask. I'm just saying an easy way to do it is you can print pants on have a pants print on the regular mask. This could work.
I'm into it.
How do we do this?
What if you did that and it became so popular that it solved COVID? Like anti-maskers? What if you made a mask that was so good that even an anti-masker wants to wear it?
Well, they just had to get it.
Here's the Will.i.am mask, by the way.
Let's see it.
It's going to be on the front monitor in front of you.
Oh, it's on that.
See that,
yeah.
Brett?
Oh, wow. That looks like some sort of cyborg almost. Yeah. That's a cyborg situation.
I like that. Okay, I have a new mask idea. Anti-maskers, how would you describe them as a whole?
Well, not to be rude, but
Be rude.
self-righteous.
What kind of food do you think they like?
I don't even. This is a sketchy topic, or you could offend people easily.
I'll offend them. Okay,
what do they eat?
I'm gonna say they probably like, just gas station crap like
Hot dogs from AMPM.
right, hot dogs on a roller, roller hot dogs. So imagine this: you got a mask, and it's free, right? The government made it free, kind of like they make the vaccines free. And it has a hot dog rolling on the inside, just on a roller. So they're like, oh, no, no, no. Oh, no, 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 no. But it makes them want to wear the mask. You know what I mean?
Okay, so
it
they can't
wearing
eat it. It's almost like a carrot in front of on a stick, or a carrot on a stick to make the rabbit go forward.
Right. Maybe they can't. Yeah,
they can't eat it. It's just
but they can kind of lick it.
It's just close enough for them to lick,
Yeah.
but they can't actually bite.
They can lick it.
They can lick it, but no biting.
What else is like a real trashy kind of
Some sort of
food?
Taco Bell nachos or something.
Oh, dude, I went to Taco Bell the other day. It was a triple disaster.
Really? Well, you got to know what to get. Remember
I forgot why it was a triple disaster. It was.
Well, I'm sure I know one of them, the disasters that happen.
I know what to get. Now when you go into a Taco Bell, it's all these touchscreens. Have you been to one of those yet?
I've seen such a thing.
They redid it. Now it looks like you're in the lobby of like a W hotel or something.
Yeah, that's
terrible.
It's classy.
Nah.
It's elegant.
It's whatever. I don't really care. Like whatever about that. That's not even a strike one.
Right.
Strike one was I got an iced tea and it tasted like soap. It tasted like they didn't clean out the thing that they brewed the iced tea in. So I said to the guy, I gave him my cup and I'm like, I dumped it out, right? I go, can you just put ice water in here? And he's like, I have to give you a whole nother cup. I'm like, God, I hate this world. So he just gave me a whole nother giant cup. And then that tasted like soap. Then I was like, I guess I'm not washing down these terrible burritos now.
I think that
I forgot what strike two was.
Well,
okay. So I'm filling out the form with the iPad, this giant iPad, which is, it's okay. Like I like that. I know I could, because I'm doing like vegan options. I'm swapping out, I'm putting potatoes in there.
I know it.
I'm making it just how I like it. Great. It says, how many hot sauces do you want? I go 2 mild, 1 hot or whatever. I get the bag and it's heavy. It weighs like 20 pounds. It was like 1,000 packets of hot sauce. And it's like, why are you asking me? Why am I going through this thing if you're just going to like dump? There was probably 15 and I needed like 3. And I chose 3 on the computer. That was strike 2.
Strike 3 was the aftermath, right? In the bathroom.
No, I do fine in the bathroom. I've been doing great in the bathroom, Brent.
I actually do really well in the bathroom.
My Bristol chart has been great.
Is that right?
It's been pretty good, Brent.
How's it been smelling?
I do these green smoothies every day. It's smoothie season when it's really hot like this. I'm doing these Luck of the Irish green logs every day.
Look at the Irish. Suckling on a nice green log. Irish Spring. Can I interject?
Wait, what? Okay, so we got a mask, and it's just a Taco Bell.
Well, let me interject on step 1, strike 1.
Strike 1.
You didn't even do strike 3 yet, but strike 1.
I'm trying to remember what strike 3 was. I'll have to text my friend.
The reason why the drink tasted like soap, you want to know why?
Well, I figured it out. I think
They-
it's just the plastic was just
No, they want to
chemical
show you that
plastic.
they're cleaning things really thoroughly during this time of COVID-19.
I think they just had crappy old.
I think they just want stuff to seem clean. You know, everything's going to start being soap scented. You know how. Actually, that'd be kind of interesting if they started making soap flavors for stuff. You know, do you think you'd be into a soap flavor?
Yeah, because it's like I just pulled up my text and it's like, are they going to look at my screen now?
Exactly. That's why I was just giving you a heads up about that. Soap flavored foods. How do you feel about that? Soap. It's imagine. You know how there's flour flavored foods.
Which I don't like.
I do love.
You know, I'm not gonna like soap flavor.
Oh, I like flour flavored
What
stuff.
soap? What kind of soap do you want?
Could be an ivory.
Well,
soap.
those floury flavors already taste like soap to me because they're
Some-
like clean.
in some ways.
I don't know. Do you want soap flavored foods? Are they gonna run out of flavors and be like, okay, I guess we gotta do soap now?
I will say this. You know those jelly beans that tasted like nasty flavors, such as rotten egg and so forth.
Right.
Well, there was a
Those are
soap flavor.
gags.
Yeah, there was a soap flavor, and I thought this one ain't bad though. I could sort of get. I understand this to some degree.
What if you were a kid that was like swearing around their parents all the time, getting your mouth washed out with soap so much that you started to crave that flavor? Then you're like swearing just to get that flavor.
It's
Like,
kind of like how if
he's
somebody,
like, I'm gonna wash your mouth out with soap again. It's like, oh darn, Dad. He's like, I can't wait for that soap.
he says, the kid says, he says, oh, you're gonna wash my. You're gonna wash my mouth out with soap. Oh, please don't fucking do that, please. Please don't do that. Shit. Oh shit, Dad, please. He's saying it as he's trying to plead with him. He's saying bad words.
Wait, it'd be like this. That was you.
What? Do it again.
Oh, you don't have the headphones.
No,
on.
it's all good. A guy heard it. So,
I'm just thinking of how to get people to wear masks more.
well, all right. Well, you didn't want to say what strike 3 was, right?
Strike 3 was this customer that came in, and she was just like an idiot, and she was complaining about. She told the guy her order, and then she said that wasn't her order. She seemed like a street person, like maybe she panhandled 70 cents for a taco. That was her vibe. But then I was standing right next to her when I was waiting to swap out my soap flavored iced tea, and I had to wait for her to like have this huge exchange with the guy working there. And he was like, you ordered that and I gave it to you. And she's like, I just want a taco. Just give me a taco. And then she pulled out like she was fully funded. She wasn't like a street person. She just had that vibe. You ever see someone like that?
Mm-hmm.
It's like, I'm not sure if they're on the streets, unfortunately,
Or if
The
they're on the
homeless
streets,
person.
or if they're on the streets, fortunately.
or fortunately. Maybe
Did
people
they-
want to be on the streets.
Well, some people do. It's definitely a lifestyle that some people choose, but I mean, a lot of people don't, and they don't want to be on the streets, and they.
You know how you can go to like pretty much any off ramp in LA and there's someone with their cardboard or trying to asking for change or something? Yes.
Yes, I do.
Okay. Yeah, I said, you know how this, and you're like,
That's not what I did.
yeah, you gotta go, uh-huh.
No, I went like this. This is what I did. Just ask me again.
You were like just,
Okay. I didn't do that.
you're like keeping your balance on like a cruise. You're like, I'm like, that's not a nod. That's a glacial.
That's a ship.
Yeah, you're like
That's
you're
a
like
cruise.
balancing on a ship. Ask me a question, yes or no?
Are you happy?
That's how you did it. You should be like, yeah. I'd be like,
Give it
ask
to
me again.
Gi-
Ask me again.
Hey, are you? Is it the daytime right now?
Sure.
Fine, give me one right
Like,
now.
give me some
one.
feedback.
Give me one.
Do you? Is that red curtain red? See, now you're saying like, Now it seems it's like a gaslighting nod. Like, yeah, it's red.
Wait, ask me that again about the.
Is that curtain red?
This? Mm-hmm. Of course it's red. Of course it's red. Absolutely, it's red, Doug. Exactly. Wait, do that again. One more time.
Is that curtain red?
Exactly.
Dude, you gotta.
Oh, hold on. Here's a new combo. Actually,
you should start being like that.
Here's a new combo.
Start freaking everyone out.
Here's a new combo. Ask me if it's red. Watch this.
Is that red?
Exactly. He's on the boat. Also, he's also kind of trying to balance on the boat.
Hey, ask me one now.
Does that look like fake grass or something like that? Is it fake or is it real fake? Is that real fake grass?
This?
Yeah.
It's kind of like I don't know. It's like yes and no. It's like.
Well, it's funny because I asked a confusing question actually. Ask me something.
Do you think that's real?
I can't keep it together with this. Okay, hold on. Ask me one more time.
You like that bush?
I can't do it. Maybe that's part of it. Maybe that's part of it is that I can't do it. Watch this. Do it. Ask me again.
Did a skilled craftsman make that sign?
So what else? So
imagine having a full dinner conversation with some, but then the rest of the time when you're just talking, when you're not being asked a question, you're like, everything's regular.
Oh yeah. He's just talking and stuff and talk. So did you? Oh yeah. So yeah. Did you? How was your dish? It was pretty good.
This one?
Yeah.
It's like someone loses their mouth.
He's actually really seems like he's on a boat. It just seems like a crazy person now. This person's just crazy, actually.
I like that character. Someone who acts like they're on a boat whenever they're asked a yes or no question, but otherwise they're normal.
Well, you got to lead in with it with a normal statement. So here, let's just have a conversation. Then you ask me, did you want to get more?
Oh, I was going to tell you about my off-ramp story, which is like pales in comparison to this bit. But what were you saying?
Well, you got to lead into it by having a normal conversation. So,
okay.
We're talking about, so here, talk about this, and then ask me at one point. Ask me, oh, hey, did you want to get something else? But we're talking about stuff. So yeah, it actually took me 3 stores to finally find the product I wanted to get. Finally got it. And
3 stores?
Yeah, 3 stores.
Done that. I've been to so many stores.
I know.
Sometimes at the mall you have to go and go and go.
They should just combine all the stores.
Why isn't the mall? Yeah, why isn't the mall take the walls down, make it one thing?
Yeah, exactly. Hey, by the way, did you want to get something else, or should we wrap it up? Or?
End it with it's like almost like a dismount. It's like like an Olympic dismount. I don't know. I thought you were going to do the thing. That's why you set it up to me.
Well, no, I know, because I thought at a certain point, this is what happened. At a certain point, I thought maybe we got misunderstood, because I was going to be doing.
We came up with a great idea about the mall.
I was going to do the balancing thing, but then you weren't asking me if I wanted to get something else. So I decided, maybe you think that I'm going to ask you that. And so then I said, all right, I'll just ask you that. That's why I did it. Because we were talking about the mall thing, and I thought you were waiting. I was waiting for you to ask me, do you want to get something else?
You
You were just living in the moment.
chewing it up.
Chewing it up. I didn't know that.
Chewing it up.
But hey, yeah, what about the mall? We combine all the stores into one.
So, do you think that's a good idea? Well, I mean, it should be. It's like you should be doing this when you don't know the answer. You're kind of like. Like yes is definitely like a.
No, yes is this. This is how yes is. Ask me if I think it's a good idea.
You think that's a good idea?
Of course it's a good idea, Doug. Of course it's a good idea. Now ask me something about that I don't know.
Well, do you think the mall should be owned by one company? Your eyes gotta roll up to you. Yeah, your eyes gotta roll back. Like you're a wog on Game of Thrones.
Did you like him real?
I'll go through a few. I like my meal. Nah, it wasn't that great.
Okay. Oh, really? What about the last place we went to? Did you like that?
Oh,
place?
that's great.
Oh, really?
I would go there again for sure.
Now, what about what is what's the best restaurant you've ever been to in your life?
I was gonna be like,
Okay, yeah, that's right. That's how it is. Ask me that. Do that. Ask me that. Actually, do that to me. Actually.
Oh, do you like that restaurant called Blossom?
Yeah, that was really good. That was really
good. But what
good.
about their sister store in Studio City?
Not as good. No, I didn't like it as much. No.
Oh, have you been to their new one that they're opening up? And
I kind of went early on it, but I thought I don't know. This is a choice. You know.
like how you went early, but it's like you know what the question was, so you triggered it.
It already triggered it. Yeah, it triggered it.
It triggered it.
So, did you want to get the check, or comes out of it like nothing happened?
It's kind of like the Turing test for robots, like to tell if someone's a robot or not.
Oh, right.
Yeah, it's like as if we're AI or not. It's you found the bug.
I like that it's actual people do that, not robots.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Right.
Anyway, the moral of my story.
But what if we are all robots, though? Yeah. The moral of your story is,
typically, I don't at the off ramp. I want to help the homeless, but I don't know if giving them change helps. You know what I mean? I typically don't. This guy had some he had some products that I wanted. He had packs of gum. I bought 2 packs of gum off a guy.
oh, the guy was selling stuff.
He was selling stuff, but he was I guess not quite a panhandler. He wasn't just like, give me money. He was like, I got some gum.
You bought the gum from him.
Bought the gum.
Oh, by the way, speaking
some
of
of it was chewed. ABC. No, it was sealed, brand new Trident.
Wait, say this.
All 3 dents.
Hold
were
on,
in there.
do this real quick. Say, yeah, I bought the gum. Some of it was chewed. Say that to me.
I bought the gum. Some of it was chewed.
Somehow that
like an
just blows-
orgasm, like you have an orgasm instead of laugh. You're like, fuck. Oh my god.
So, you know how you were talking about gum the other day, the Eclipse, it's missing a piece?
Yeah.
Well, Dentine Ice,
Yeah.
there's no piece missing. And it's in the same kind of package.
Fucking come. I'm gonna come on you like nobody's ever come on you before. Just you and I getting it on like 2 men should do.
Oh,
I
you
heard
missed
it. I heard that. I heard the whole thing.
You heard that?
Yeah, I heard the whole thing. So, what I was gonna say. Okay, masks. Back to masks.
Oh, back to the mask.
So,
Wait, okay, you know how Will.i.am had the little earbuds in there?
Mm-hmm.
They could have masks with, for people that don't want to wear masks, what would be in those? What if they came with earbuds? Hey, you got a free mask with these earbuds, but it only plays, what would it play?
The Poundcast. So the whole backlog of the Poundcast.
Poundcast mask?
How about this as an incentive, though? Because, well, how would you describe somebody who doesn't like to wear masks?
I mean, I could be stereotypical and kind of...
You would say somebody like
Oh, so like perhaps Trump speeches are in there?
Well, what if it's his voice going, "Thank you for wearing my mask"? Or wait, I can't do his voice. You can do it. I can't do it either, really, but...
we want to thank you. I want to thank you. I want to thank you for wearing the mask. I love the mask. It's a great mask. We're gonna build a mask.
We're gonna build a wall.
No, wait. What if he
Mexico is sending their worst people. There's a lot of great people, but they're sending their worst people.
How about this as a mask, though? It makes it so that you look like you have the mouth, the lips of Trump. You know how he has those kind of lips like this?
Oh, they're kind of like this. It's a small.
He kind of has these sort of lips. They're kind of puckered almost. He has a puckered look. It gives you that puckered look, so you can kind of look like Trump.
What if on the inside of the mask it's lined with like lemon juice, and it puckers your lips up?
Oh yeah, that's pretty good.
And it's see-through, so you look like...
What about...
It's just coming up with solutions to get people to
I'm trying to think of other ways to get people to wear a mask. How about... and keep their nose in there. That's the big one, because a lot of people have their noses sticking out. Let's fix that. How do you get people to get their nose in there?
Oh, well, on the inside of the mask, it smells like diesel fuel or horse.
And they like that.
You know, maybe a lot of them are country folk, and they don't really... Or, you know, and I don't think if you live in the country, you necessarily need to wear a mask, but all the time. But, like, maybe it smelled like you're in the country and you're in the city, right? Maybe make you want to feel like you're back out in the country. Make it smell like hay. Horse and hay.
I think there's doofuses of all kinds from all parts that have their noses sticking out, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Do you think that it looks like a doofus when someone has their nose sticking out?
They do kind of look like...
They look like doofuses.
Dude, come on.
But they look like doofuses to me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It looks kind of sloppy. You look like a doofus.
You know what's funny is like when someone has like a giant head and the mask is like, it's kind of like below the bottom of the chin is, there's space for the chin, and the chin is kind of like, have you ever seen one of those? It's like...
Say what?
I don't know. I can't really
I have an
describe
idea.
it.
I just had an idea, by the way.
Okay.
This is how you get people to keep their nose covered. You have ink on the inside of the mask that will gets on your face, gets on your nose. So you don't want to take the mask down because if your nose is exposed, it's going to show an ink printing of something on your nose, say a swastika.
Well, that's going to make people want to keep it on?
Well, I'm saying, okay, if your nose is exposed, it's going to be showing a swastika on your nose.
I mean, a lot of these no mask types are...
Oh, you mean they
aren't too far away from like
you mean
a swastika fan?
You mean a
swastika? You know what I mean?
Okay,
They're kind of swastika fans. That wearing these things.
No. For swastika fans, you make them wear
swastika fans.
For swastika fans, you make them wear ones that have maybe a Star of David on it or something like that. So there's a Star of David print in the mask. It gets on their nose. So basically, you have to give the swastika fans the Star of David masks, and then you have to give Star of David people or fans swastika masks.
Oh, I see.
You basically, the person...
Whatever they're bigoted
Okay, fine.
towards,
What's the symbol that everybody doesn't want on their nose?
Well, I thought it was something kind of hardcore.
What, a penis?
You might not want to hear it. You might not.
Well, okay. I have an idea, by the way. Well, actually, since yours is so hardcore, let me give you this lighter core.
I'm gonna have to wait till after dark for mine.
Let me give you this lighter core idea.
Okay.
I don't think anybody really wants this, except for maybe some freaks out here, you know. Mm-hmm. But the print inside the mask, it makes it so that your nose looks like a penis. It has a sort of, you know, it sort of prints out a sort of penis head, otherwise known as the glands, on your nose. So it really does look like a penis sticking out of the mask. And nobody wants that except for some freaks.
So you kind of are a dickhead if you take it off.
Exactly. And what I'm saying is that, and by the way, this print is going to go on everybody's nose, but including you and me. But we're going to keep the mask on all the time when we're out. When we go home, we can wash it off, you know. But it makes it so that all masks.
They'll just never put it on in the first place. I'm saying you
no,
gotta
but
have a mask.
They have to. It's required though.
You got to have
store.
a mask with a hot dog roller. Okay.
It's required at the store.
Or
though.
it has. It just tastes like McDonald's in there. You know.
What's your hardcore idea? Or do we save it? Is it too hardcore?
Well, I'm still working it out in my mind, but it's sort of like, if they're racist, you kind of make them look like the race that they are racist against if they take it off. You know what I mean? That's the idea, without going too detailed about it. All right? That's the idea.
Oh, that's good. That's innovative. That's provocative.
Like, I don't know.
I know what you mean.
You know what I mean.
So if they hate Irish people,
Yeah, if they hate Irish people.
you know, there's some kind of thing that's kind of red that's in there, you know, or something like that.
Red.
I don't know.
Oh, like they get freckles or something?
Or maybe, I was thinking more just they get that flushed sort of look, you know.
I think we just got to bring dunce caps back.
Or we should just start. Yeah, I don't know, you know. What if they're, you know, I see the main thing is that the reason where you see the noses sticking out are the people at stores that don't want to put a mask on in the first place. So if they're required to put a mask on, then they will wear something that if all the masks have the ink on them, we're good to go. Okay, what else can you have as a mask?
I think we should move on. I don't know. I think it's not going to get any better than the hot dog idea.
Well, how about a mask that has a nugget hanging from a string? The mask has a little pole sticking out of it.
What if there's one that's for freaks that's like, it's like a butt. It's like a butthole. It's an acorn. And they're like, ah.
I saw some video.
They just
like
want to
that.
lick the butt.
Oh, that's kind of interesting.
Some people that like to lick a butt.
What about masks that had been used to someone wiped with it?
Mm-hmm.
So they have a constant smell that they want they enjoy in there.
So you got to go take it. You have to take a test, see what kind of freak you are. You know, see what your favorite food is. Say your favorite food is Subway, right? It's a Subway. There's a Subway sandwich inside that, inside the mask. Or if you like butt, the mask tastes like butt.
Freaky masks. They're called freaky masks. You know, you go to freakymask.com, and we'll design a mask suited to your very fetish.
We got to go to the government with this idea.
What about an American flag mask or something like that? You know, someone who's really patriotic, or something like that. Or maybe a Confederate flag mask. How about that?
There we go.
Oh, I got an idea, Doug. This is it. You ready?
Mm-hmm.
It's, you know how they want to do away with the Confederate flag, right? They do away with the Confederate flag in every place except for masks. In other words, the only way you can show a Confederate flag is with a mask.
That's the only way you can do it.
Isn't that
flags are allowed if it's on a mask.
If it's on a mask, otherwise they're outlawed. Confederate flags. In fact,
wait. Let me ask you this: what do those kind of people? This could be a hardcore idea, but what does if people don't want to wear a mask? What other kind of things do they stand for?
Guns.
Mm-hmm.
And
what else do they want for our country?
Freedom.
Mm-hmm. Who do they hate?
Liberals?
Mm-hmm. So there's a mask.
You almost, by the way, were doing that kind of thing just now. Like, who do they hate? I said liberals. You went, exactly.
Well, I didn't think you were going to say that, but you're right. So they have a mask, but like it comes with these VR goggles. It augments your reality. So, and then they give you a gun, but you know, it's like a digital gun.
Uh-huh.
So you can, if you wear this mask, you're walking around society and you get to blast liberals. You can be like shooting them like you're in a video game.
Oh my gosh.
Like, fucking liberal. You can just shoot them, and you can shoot different immigrants or whoever you hate. You could be blasting, but it's not really happening. It's just like maybe they think it is. It looks so real. But at least they're wearing a mask, whatever it takes.
Hey, whatever it takes.
Just like make them super.
Well, also, what if
violent and even more racist?
What if they're all like hate messages too? That we are tolerant of hate speech if it is on a mask.
Wait, what if you wear a mask, right, and it augments your reality? A little window comes up. Everyone you see, even liberals or whatever, everyone turns into a MAGA. It turns your world into a utopia. Yeah. Everyone wears like MAGA hat. It just throws a MAGA hat on everyone you look at. It's like a Instagram filter.
Hey, what about?
How about that? See, that's actual doable.
Well, sort of.
Like,
You have to make the glass.
Oh, when I wear the mask, everyone's wearing the MAGA hats, and this is my perfect world.
Right. Well, the only problem is it'd be kind of expensive. But hey, let's get the funding.
We can get they got the funding.
Or you could just do this. Well, no, never mind. Yeah, you're right.
What?
No, I was gonna say we can outlaw Make America Great Again hats, and only in law ones that are attached to masks. You know what I mean?
Right.
But
well, no. What if it's like this? We make a deal, right? The liberals and the conservatives they have a big summit, and the liberal, and the people that don't want to wear masks and don't want to get vaccinated are overwhelmingly Republican. That's just the facts. We say, look, we're sick of this. We're both sick of this pandemic. If you guys would just take the vaccine, we don't have to go do any more of these masks and lockdowns. Tell you what, we'll all wear a MAGA hat. If you guys wear a mask, huh? We'll wear one thing, you wear one thing.
Or a MAGA mask.
You can wear any kind of mask you want. And you got to get the vax. But all of us liberals will wear the freaking MAGA hat. Because we actually want to make America great again. Not, in a way.
How about this?
Huh? Do you think they'll go for it?
Yeah.
And then the government issues hats, MAGA hats, masks, and vaxes. Hats, masks, or vax. No one rides for free.
Well, how about this?
Yeah.
This, how they want to take down statues of Confederate.
Heard of it?
I don't know.
Oh, they were like, we'll put the statues back up.
Robert E. Lee statue or whatever. Now put the statues back up. They do come down. Fine. They come down, but they can be erected on the mask. So there's little figurines that are attached to the mask. You know what I mean? They're and they're nice figurines too, but they're attached to the mask. So you can wear this little statuette of Robert E. Lee or whoever you want, on your mask. Basically, I'm just saying you get to do a lot of cool stuff that, these so-called, liberals want to not let you exercise your freedom.
Up with a compromise here.
The compromise, you wear the mask, you could say whatever you want.
What if you put on the mask and the augmented goggles, and there's Confederate racist statues in everywhere you look, every corner is just covered in statues, and everyone's wearing a MAGA
better
hat.
Yet, how about have hologram or not have
Hey,
actual
I get to look at my
recreations?
statue.
How about they're not even statues? They're the real person.
A real guy.
You know what I mean? They're hanging out. Robert E. Lee is hanging out behind your closet. In your closet.
Thanks for.
You open up your closet and Robert E. Lee is there behind the clothes, looking at you. He's over there. You open up the closet and he's behind your clothes, going like this. He's doing the boat balance.
No, you put on the mask. The sound you hear is the new Kid Rock album. Okay, the visuals you see is every liberal is wearing a MAGA hat, and there's statues of your heroes, your
it's
Confederate
scented-
heroes everywhere.
It's scented with, it smells like gunpowder or, something like that,
Yeah, it smells like a Ford F-150. Okay, or a horse.
Or a, whatever, a gun chamber.
Yeah. Gunpowder. A discharged shotgun shell.
Yeah.
It tastes like liberal tears or something, Or no, it tastes like a 7-Eleven hot dog. It just tastes, it tastes like a burger it tastes like a Big Mac. You could pick, there's
you can customize it.
Customize it.
Yeah.
Have it your way. It could be
Burger King.
Yeah, it can be Burger King.
If you don't want McDonald's, have it your way.
Have it your way.
Burger King.
Yeah. Or Mountain Dew or whatever, And then it sounds like NASCAR is going.
Oh, that's a good
just
one.
NASCAR
that's
is going.
Actually, that's easy because that's a soundbite that you can just. It's a short soundbite, and you could just have that playing, and that one could fit because that's a small. That wouldn't require much. All those little cards that you open up that have little jingles in them.
Uh-huh.
That's the amount of sound that could fit in this. That actually could fit in a mask.
So they're getting hit by every sensation. You're getting the visual, you're getting the audio, you're getting the scent, you're getting the taste.
Is there touch involved?
Yeah, you're getting touch.
You get to on the inside of the mask.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Oh, I'm thinking of great new ideas here. What if there's so for people who are into that, what do they want their lips to touch? Maybe
like a frosty mug of IPA or something, or a Budweiser, Coors Light.
Okay, there you go. So there's a metal can.
A metal can on the bottom of the lip. That
it just touches it, so you always feel like you're touching a can.
Yeah.
Okay, then the other thing. Then I started thinking, who else maybe doesn't like to? Well, I don't even know, but maybe you can just. This could be for anybody's enjoyment. Is that they can have, say, if somebody wants the feel of a lips against their lips, you can have sort of these fake lips. Like real doll. It's a real doll, but just the lips in the mask.
Uh-huh.
Because maybe there's some people who. That maybe a real doll fan might not want to wear a mask. They could. What if Real Doll starts making masks with real doll parts? Oh, it's not just lips. There's other parts of a real doll that are inside the mask that you can sort of feel on your lips. A nipple or a vagina lip or something like that, or whatever, or a penis too, if you are into that too. I mean, whatever. That's a really interesting. That's an incentive. You have different body parts in the mask that you can feel on your lips, and you like that.
Something for everybody. I'm kind of. I'm gearing it towards your typical.
Yeah. No,
I'm like Republican.
No, I'm saying
MAGA
right
winger, but like some people
you can
that aren't necessarily Trump fans.
You can even have it.
Might be into
celebrities. You can have celebrity parts in there as well. They recreate. Say you want Harvey Keitel's lips. They get a mold of Harvey Keitel's lips and they put them in there. And at all times, you get to lick Harvey Keitel's lips or kiss his lips whenever you want. And since
Harvey
you can't,
from what movie?
Keitel?
Bad Lieutenant.
Perfect.
Or he was a bad guy in Taxi Driver, right?
Yeah.
He was like the pimp.
Yeah.
Has he ever been like a happy guy in any movie where he's like, ever been in a comedy? Or is Keitel always like...
He plays a kind of a comedic...
mega drama.
Well, he plays a comedic kind of role in Pulp Fiction.
What's his role?
He's the wolf, I think. He's the cleanup guy. He helps them clean up the
I don't know
mess.
if that's really that funny. He's like...
Yeah, it is. That's supposed to be...
cleaner.
It's the cleaner. That's supposed to be comedic.
Okay. Well, that's an option too. Harvey Keitel's lips. See, Brett... We can solve this pandemic if people just take our advice once in a while.
I mean, I think this is kind of a neat idea, man. You get any body part of any celebrity you can get inside your mask, and you could be constantly have your lips pressed up against that.
And you can have Trump's dick.
They would love that.
They would love that.
They would love that. Trump supporters, that is.
Yeah.
And maybe
Maybe
there's
some people don't like Trump.
and maybe there's Cheeto dust on it too. So that when you take the mask off at home, it looks like you actually did some work. It looks like it kind of helps helps make it feel like something happened.
All right, let's go to the
Discord. That's a great idea, though, man. That's some great ideas for masks right there. That's what this episode is going to be about. It's called Masks. We'll title it Masks. A Mask for All Seasons.
Okay, some of these questions I don't know about. Phil wants to know if I take any dietary supplements, or do you get all your nutrients through food?
Yeah, Taco Bell.
He's been reading How Not to Die and trying to switch to a whole food plant-based diet. It has been difficult. Yeah, Phil, I take supplements. You got to take the supplement. What's the big deal? Do you take any pills?
I've been taking Metamucil every day.
You want those nice logs?
I'm trying to get them.
Where are they at in the Bristol chart these days?
Well, I don't know. They're pretty good. Oh, yeah. Oh, say that again.
Where are they at?
You know where this is going.
That's a boring. I mean, Phil, it's not that boring, but if you're gonna go, you gotta.
I take vitamin D.
I try to do B12. I try to do
D.
Vitamin D.
You know why? Because when I was staying indoors all the time during the quarantine, I wasn't getting any sunlight at all, really, and so I was told to take vitamin D so I supplemented.
Yeah. Have you been sick in the last year?
I have not been sick yet.
You sure? I mean, not COVID, but like.
I know I haven't had a cold since January. Well, it was more than a cold. I had some kind of flu or something in late December 19, early 20.
I love going to like the store and looking at all the different, like the health food store and looking at all the supplements and all the pills.
Oh yeah, it's fun.
It's fun.
It is fun.
Coolsy got me not hooked, but he gave me some of this chlorophyll where you can put this chlorophyll drops in my smoothie.
Is that so?
I put that in there. I put a little mushroom powder in there.
All this talk about...
I take like a multivitamin. I take B12, iron, pill. Those are the main three. Take those.
Yeah. If I ever feel I need to boost myself immune-wise, I might go for a drop of astragalus.
What's that?
You don't know astragalus?
No, sir. Is that a
Yeah.
Nintendo game?
What? Astragalus? It does sound like a game.
Sounds like
doesn't it?
Gradius.
It does sound like it. Yeah. It's some kind of herbal supplement type thing. I don't know.
I've been taking ashwagandha. Ashwagandha?
Oh yeah, I never heard of it. Never heard of her.
Maybe this stuff doesn't do anything, but you know what? It tastes really good. It's in gummy form.
Oh yeah. Well,
I want to be on a gummy diet
also,
where all I do is eat gummy supplements and you just live off that. What if that's possible?
well, how about this?
They can make gummies out of anything. Isn't that weird? Like ashwagandha is like a root, but it's like when I'm eating it, it's like a super delicious gummy.
Yeah.
Can't they just take salads? Can you just have a gummy salad? Take the whole salad and make it into a gummy.
That's interesting.
Then you have like 12 little. You just eat.
Imagine
They're
gummy
little ball. They're big old balls.
How
like
about this? How about gummy meat? I mean, for meat eaters,
Yeah, gummy meat for meat eaters.
A beef gummy.
Beef gummy.
It's almost like
that's the future.
You know what it is futuristic. It kind of reminds me of the Willy Wonka. Remember those? Was it gum? I think that they ate, and that it felt like a whole meal that they were eating. Remember that?
Kind of. I haven't seen that in a while.
Yeah. Or read it. By the way, your computer's kind of showing just,
I know.
Okay. Just want to make sure, I'm just trying to be protective of your privacy.
There's nothing I can do.
Protective of your privacy.
It's just the, it's the Discord.
Hey, you know what else, though? Imagine an egg gummy. It's got the egg white on the outside. In the middle, it's got the yolk.
Oof. That's nasty.
Yeah. Well, welcome to the gummy world.
This is truly a good idea, though, because I think that's a possibility. Just a full gummy diet.
Well, I mean, do you know about Soylent?
Yeah, there's been those diets for a long time where you're drinking a shake of some sort.
Kind of interesting.
You gonna go that way?
No,
That is the worst thing.
No, I like
that. Is
I
such
like
a dumb.
eating.
Yeah, I mean,
I like eating. I like the different textures, and I like the different flavors and so forth.
I'm against soy.
In fact, all this talk about you're talking about your smoothies and all that makes me think we should go to that place again after this.
Which place?
You know, Sun Cafe.
I might be down.
Because they have this gnocchi dish there, and it could be gone this week, but that's what I want. I want to eat it now.
We'll see about that.
I want it now.
We'll see about that. I'm gonna go to a place on the way home, not further away.
I kind of hear you on
drive
that.
home another half an hour.
I hear you
back.
on that.
Forget that.
But you're gonna love that gnocchi because you loved it last time.
Wait, I can't go.
Oh, how come?
I have no key
Uh-huh.
for my car.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Uh-huh. I thought you were just getting set up for that. It's also funny that you said, wait, I can't go. And then I just sort of waited, and then you went. You just gestured for me to
Come on.
say.
Jump in.
I didn't know that was even a setup, actually. Okay, so what else you got on the Discord?
Cobra has asked, Cobra Winfrey, do you have any friends with really boring collections? I must. I'm trying to think.
I just don't think. I think if you're not into somebody's thing, it's going to be a boring collection. I'm sure people think my collection. I do have a collection.
What's your collection?
Old video games.
Oh, I don't think that's too boring.
I
always think it's weird when adult men have those little figurines all over their house.
Well, it's funny because even as a kid, I wasn't into figurines. You know,
I know.
Even as a kid, I didn't care about action figures.
I had some Star Wars action figures, but I was under 10 years old. I was like 5 but all I did was play with them. I wasn't like a collection.
See, I
was just like flying their ship around and playing.
See, to me, even as a kid, even under 10, action figures to me just seemed boring to me because they didn't do anything. They just, what are you supposed to do with this?
Use your imagination.
I guess, but it just seemed boring to me. Although Transformers did seem cool because they actually do something. You can transform into something.
And they had the GoBots too.
So I was always bored by that, and I guess I'm bored by that now. But you know, somebody definitely, it's exciting for them, I think. You know, so you know. I mean, look, I'm sure.
I have a lot of friends. Not insulting anybody, but I don't know why they collect.
Well,
this collectible.
It's a hobby.
Well, it's such a big thing. It's not like if you go to like the Comic-Con thing. A lot of people collect little figurines of stuff.
Look, people create value systems that means something to them, and I get that because I have a weird value system for video games that I think a lot of people wouldn't understand, you know. And it's just, you know, hey, that's their thing, that's their hobby, that's what they're into. I get it.
Yeah.
I'm
saying is I don't understand it, but that's fine.
I guess what I'm saying is that all collections are interesting for the person who's collecting.
I'm trying to think. I'm sure I do collect stuff. I was collecting wooden art for a while. Like some stuff I found at the thrift store, but I did buy one piece from an art gallery, but it was like stuff that you hang on a wall, artwork, but it's not painted, it's wood. Somehow it's carved or it's just made out of wood. It's not a sculpture. It's just like a wooden piece of art. I collected those, but then I kind of I ran out of wall space and I stopped. I think I collect hats.
Well, yeah.
Whatever. Boring. My collections are boring.
Well, no, it means something to you.
I try not to collect things. I try to get rid of stuff.
Well, yeah, I don't want to collect anything else besides the games. That's the only thing I have.
I have all these shirts that I don't have the heart to get rid of. Now I have too many shirts. So I started a t-shirt museum in my basement. It's not really a museum. It's just like a big plastic bin full of t-shirts, and it says, I wrote on there t-shirt museum.
Oh yeah, people can just go in and dig in anytime they want.
People can just, yeah. It's Tuesday. It's free.
It's on Tuesdays?
Tuesdays it's free. It's, general admission. The rest of the $12 and $6 for kids.
I wonder, as an art sort of project or something like that, or an art experience, you did say this is a museum and it is open for people to come to and stuff. And
well, it would be like T-shirts that I've from shows I worked on, or stuff that's related to me that I don't want to wear. I don't want to. I have a small closet, so I can't keep it all in my closet. I don't know what this. I'm saving them for one day. I don't know. Like, am I ever gonna have kids or something? I don't know. Who is this gonna be for?
well, you can use them as
I'll probably just be dead one day, and people will be like, "All right, well, take that bin and just throw that out."
use them as
You know what I mean?
right. Use them
There's
as
so much shit we're all saving up, and then like when it comes time to clean out your crap, it's gonna be like, well, now get rid of it, because I just kind of went through that with my uncle. He didn't die, but he kind of let's just say he's a collector. He collected a lot of things.
That's what we start calling hoarders now.
Right, he's a collector. And we were going through his stuff, and he collected figurines, and he was into sci-fi things, and he had some cool stuff, but he just
Do you have
but
any
then
old-
when it came time to like clean out his stuff, he just it's kind of like sad or something, where it's like you saving it. Maybe it's nice to have around just to look at. This is fine. It's like artwork or something.
Yeah, it's weird. I mean, there is a mentality of you feel like you might need this later for some reason, which is
Right.
that's a hoarder mentality.
Right, but there's
It's
certain
just-
things, like say I have photographs.
Well,
It's like-
that's you can't. That's not irreplaceable. I mean, that's,
Right.
By the way, Aaron, can you let us know when we hit an hour? Just out of curiosity.
I think we hit it.
Okay. Just wanted to.
We could wrap it up.
Or-
Let's wrap up the main show. That's great. We're gonna wrap up the main show. That's great.
Go ahead.
Okay, one more question. Cobra Winfrey again asks. Thank you, Cobra, for submitting questions here. Well, Julie submitted this long one about MF Doom. Do I like MF Doom? I don't know. I don't know MF Doom. I've heard of him. He's a rapper. I get him mixed up with
What does the MF stand for? Does it stand for? It does.
I don't know. Let's look into it. You know what? Let's learn about MF Doom on After Dark.
Okay.
But Cobra Winfrey also asks, have you ever taken all the almonds out of a bag of almonds and arranged the almonds in order from smallest almond to largest almond? No. By the way, all almonds are pretty close in size.
Well, I do say this.
What do you say?
I eat a handful of pistachio nut meats almost every day.
Uh-huh.
And when I pour them out onto the napkin that I eat them from, I do there is some thought that goes into the size of the order in which they're sized and when they'll go in to my mouth or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, all I'm saying is I'm conscious
Which way
of
do you go, big to small or
Well,
small
no,
to big?
I don't know. I'm just conscious of the sizes of them. I usually eat them with melon, actually. It's a nice combination. Watermelon, for example, or honeydew, or cantaloupe even. And I'll think, well, okay, let me put 3 smaller ones in while I eat this melon, or maybe 2 big ones. I think of the sizes. I'm conscious of size. I get what he's sort of saying, or whoever said that, or whatever.
You know that people are doing watermelon and mustard? You have to look this up.
Is that true?
Yeah.
Watermelon and mustard. I would have never thought about that before. I've heard of watermelon and salt.
It was a TikTok trend, I guess. Let's see here. I tried the watermelon mustard TikTok trend, so you don't have to. Wait.
I wonder why one would think that was good. Although mustard is turmeric and vinegar, right?
Yeah. So watermelon is sweet. Mustard is salty.
I could sort of see it working, I guess, because, if you've ever had a watermelon salad with some more savory kind of stuff in there, it could work. It could work. I'll try it.
Let me see here. It's sort of salty and sweet is what the reports are saying. I don't know. Sorry, I brought it to a screeching halt here, but
Well, okay.
that's not a great combination. But sometimes
Let's go out with a bang. Give us another question.
that's it. That's all we got.
I could have sworn there was nothing else in there.
Well, he asked about he asked about the rearranging almonds. That's all we got. Wait, what did I say I was going to say in After Dark?
MF Doom.
Oh yeah. Ugh. I don't know.
All right.
I mean, I don't know. I don't really like rap. I know I make raps for fun, but I don't really like raps that much.
I just don't know anything about you.
I don't know anything
Because your
about
name is...
me?
Yeah. Because you're called DJ Doug Pound as if, you know, you're part of the Dog Pound, you know? And it just seems like you're some sort of rapper and you used to breakdance. How do you not know about rap or like rap?
Well, when I was a kid, I did. I listened to some rap, but I'm more into like the music. I was more into like
The beats.
the beats. Yeah, more into the beats.
Uh-huh. Are you the kind of person who...
In fact, Bitcorn, a.k.a. Lolo, asks, what's the origin of my stage name? Did you get the idea for DJ Doug Pound from Snoop Dogg and Dog Pound?
How about that?
Oh, and then a question for Brent. Have you ever considered using a moniker stage name?
Oh, I can answer.
I've
I can
talked
answer
about
that.
this before on a podcast, and somebody said he's talked about it before, but maybe not on this podcast. But it was, yeah, I've definitely talked about this. It's not a banger, but we'll come up with a stage name for you.
I already have one. I already have thought about that.
Okay, mine is I was doing my first email as a Hotmail account.
Yeah, I know.
And back then, you know, you have kind of like a funny name. And I don't know if Dog Pound was like on the radio or something. I just came up with that. That was just my Hotmail.
Right.
DougPound at hotmail.com. By the way, if you send me an email to that, I don't know with the login anymore. So.
I do. I do actually. Oh, the Hotmail one. No, never mind. Actually.
Hotmail.
Never mind.
Right. So that's how that started. And then I started to actually, and then somebody called me that because they recognized me from my email.
Oh, you were really big on the email.
Doug Pound.
Oh, you were really big on the email circuit back then.
Back on the email circuit, I emailed into a local magazine that my friend ran in Edmar, and then his friend recognized me. He knew me from my email address, so he called me that. So then people started calling me that, and then I DJ'd, and you know that just took off from there.
Let me ask you this:
kind of like lame because it's a self-given nickname, but I just thought it was an email address.
Well, let me ask you this.
Yes, sir.
So it was inspired originally by the Dog Pound.
Yeah, but that group, the Dog Pound, I didn't listen to their music or anything.
Did you like Warren G?
I liked
Warren G?
Snoop Dogg, I guess.
What about Warren G?
No. Warren F was fine. Warren H.
I mean the president, Warren G. Harding. Warren G. Harding, that's what I meant. You weren't into the president, Warren G. Harding?
So now you know. That's a big
under. Let me say this about a moniker for me.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll just close on this story, okay? So there was a time back in San Francisco when you couldn't work certain clubs. If you did, you got banned from the other clubs. And so the short of it is that there was two main clubs in San Francisco and you wanted to be in with those clubs. There was this third club that opened up, and yeah, there was this thing where you would get banned if you worked there. And a lot of comics thought that was kind of unfair, especially for openers, because, well, the openers aren't going to be, they're not really drawing anybody. There's no reason that they should be tied to a single club or whatever, or not they should be prevented from working at a different club or something like that. Headliners, you might understand, oh, okay, that headliner works this club and that's their thing. Anyway, because we were I had this thought, and I wasn't doing this, I didn't want to do this because to rebel against this policy. I just thought it would be kind of fun to get away with it. But I thought about creating an alter ego and kind of wear sunglasses and a wig. And this isn't exactly an alternate moniker for myself. It's almost like I wanted to create this other character, but I wanted to create this other comedian, and I would do my jokes, but do it with a different cadence and so forth, you know. And I was going to be Anthony the comedy dude, and he was going to be this guy who wore sunglasses and he had, you know, blonde hair or something like that. It was a wig. And I would do my jokes, but do it in a more casual way, or do it more as a dude kind of character, Anthony the comedy dude. And I wanted to try to get away with doing a week of shows opening at this other club. And anyway, it was just a thought. It never came to fruition, but that was an idea, Anthony the comedy dude, yeah. Again, not really, it wasn't an alternate name for myself. It was more this other character, but, you know, kind of ties in. Anyway,
I like that.
Maybe, you know.
By the way, somebody recently asked me if they think I think you look like Larry Page. He is one of the founders of Google.
Yes, you know what?
Have you gotten that before?
I think I heard that from somebody once. You know, somebody at Disneyland once said that to me.
Can you pull that up, Aaron?
Someone said that at Disneyland one time. They asked me if I was Larry Page. Disneyland, in line.
Oh, you should say, yes, I'm Larry Page. Would you
yes.
Would you like $1 billion?
You know, I said, yes, I am Larry Page. What would you like to know about anything? Would you want to search anything right now?
What can I get started for you today?
Yeah.
What can I search for you?
Yeah. Are you looking for any kind of particular image in particular? Or?
I'm, you know, I don't know. I see whatever.
I mean, it's funny. I can see what's on your computer.
I know.
I got it once before, only once.
I don't think you look that much like him.
No, I mean,
only because like he has dark eyebrows and his hair is kind of salt and pepper.
I mean, he's more on the salt side than me, I think, but
he's saltier.
Definitely saltier. Well, actually, that one's... Yeah, I hear that. I get that. I mean, Aaron picked the right picture there. If you're going to try to make a comparison, that's probably the one right there. But I would never let my hair go over my ears like that.
All right, well, let's wrap it up. Thank you to our Poundcast team. Jackie Montana,
Chloe,
Jack Birch,
and Chloe Bonilla.
And last but not least, our number one. I'm just kidding. Chloe Bonilla.
And also, look at this. How about that, huh? Let me try. Actually,
look.
I know. I want to try to
look the other way.
I know. I'm trying to. Okay, I gotta go this way. Well, let me look. Let me see.
Move back a little bit though. Yeah, kind of go like three. You gotta look like kind of like a rabbit. Yeah. You gotta move back. You're in the image. Yeah. No, turn towards me a little bit. 3/4. A little more. A little more. Okay, that's about a little less. Now look up more. Tilt your head up like you're looking up. Yeah. That's it. It's a spitting image. That's it. We nailed it.
Thank you for listening to the Poundcast. And if you want to go to more episodes, I was trying to talk with that face.
No, that was good.
Holding that face. Okay. But also thank you to Aaron Bruntgart for being our engineer today, and
go to patreon.com/Poundcast to get instant access to our bonus episodes, which we're going to go into right now. We're going to keep talking, and we're going to go After Dark. If you want to listen to After Dark, go to patreon.com/Poundcast and listen now.
I mean, MF Doom, you don't want to miss this.
You don't want to miss this. Peace.
Doug and Brent. Talking to each other, Doug and Brent. What will they talk about today? Doug and Brent are talking to some pimples, Doug and Brent. We'll talk to their friends